That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here is Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And the 3 off target. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Fires from the wing. And nothing but air on that one. And Young kicks to Hunter. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Brown. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Collins kicks to Young. Shoots. A rebound by the Nets. Harden the pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Pass to Hunter. Now Capella, guarded by Jordan. Now here's Bogdanovich, down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Over Collins. Jordan dishes to Durant. Harris outside. Passes it to Harden. Lets it go from deep. No good that time.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Brown outside. Pass to Harris. KD with it. He's guarded by Collins. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Young with the ball. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now, here is Young. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
1:14 left in the first quarter. Pass to Brown. Back to Harden. From 17 feet out. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now Young. It's Young on the wing. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden left side. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Young against Harden. Young looking around. The dish to Capella. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Harden against Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here is Durant. Harden left side. It's stolen by Reddish. And here they come. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Nets. They're up by 1. And don't go away. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Green passes to Claxton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Claxton's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Inside.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Steps back and fires. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 3. To the paint. And Reddish with the slam.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Here's Irving. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing. And the Hawks with possession here. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
18 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Fires top of the key. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 3.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Williams against Irving. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Brooklyn leading by 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Count that bucket.
Well, let's remember, at 6'10", Gallinari is a threat from that distance. My goodness.
1:51 left to play here in the half. Back to Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Dinwiddie outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Claxton. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Williams passes to Reddish. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Passes it to Herter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 59 seconds left in the first half. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Young, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Out to the wing. Irving looking for an opening. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
In transition, here come the Nets. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Over Jordan. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Harden for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's Brooklyn now. 3-point lead on the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Young dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Jordan high post. Slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Young outside, trying to find Capella, gets it to him, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Harden kicks to Brown. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Young passes to Capella. Shots good from Young. Young's got 6.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Young against Harden. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And Jordan gets it to go.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Young against Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Harden against Young. For the three. Harden, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young up top, guarded by Harden. Young dishes to Hunter. Kicks to Capella. Clock is at 3. The three from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooklyn trailing. Harden with it. Guarded by Hunter. Harden gets the bucket.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Griffin against Gallinari. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Knocked loose. Herter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
For Brooklyn, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. Jeff Green on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Gallinari against Griffin. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Out to Gallinari. Over Griffin. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Hawks trail by 4. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5. And Herter gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Irving. And the pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Over Williams. Again, the Nets for 2.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Out to Gallinari. Shoots over Griffin. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Irving with it. Bringing it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's Williams with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Rebounded by the Hawks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Irving kicks to Griffin. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. No good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Rush. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. It's Durant on the wing from past the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Passes to Brown. Back to Harden. Harris finds Jordan. Harden surveying the D. Over Young. And the Nets miss again for Atlanta. They've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy route.
Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Jordan. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Harden against Young. Feeds it to Collins. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Capella.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Harden, and oh, he jams it right over Clint Cup. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Durant.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Young against Harden. Capella. Oh, no good. Outside Durant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
That's good from Durant.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise. Time
call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. D.A.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
This is what the play's designed to do. Space the floor. Get Harris a look that he likes.
Harris outside. Left side, Brown. Embiid against Jordan. Here's Harden. Jordan, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Simmons. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Brown. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Here's Harden. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Outside Jordan, pass to Harden. 1:35 left in the first. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. The 76ers lead. And here is Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Harden against Harris. In the corner, it's Harris. The 3 connects from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right side Curry. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Over Harden. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Embiid. Simmons got 6.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
KD against Simmons. Over Simmons. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers on top, up by 3. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Howard. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Lets it go from the wing. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, take it at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Here's Korkmaz. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Irving. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Dinwiddie with the steal. The drive by Green, and it goes down 2 points.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now, here's Maxey. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Passes it to Howard. Just 4 to shoot. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Comes up empty down low. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The 76ers leading by 5.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Green. To the left wing. Here's Claxton, guarded by Embiid. Outside for Griffin. Dinwiddie outside. Claxton the ball to Dinwiddie. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Simmons looking around. Embiid is at the elbow. Over Jordan. Embiid, no good. Nets trail by 7. Brown dishes to Durant. Right block shot. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Durant. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His offense.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
he wasn't playing.
That was incredible.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They had the upper hand. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
We've got Matisse Thybulle. Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Right side, Jordan. Outside for Durant. Jordan against Howard. Jordan the pass to Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's Brown with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 76ers leading by 8. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's Milton, top of the key. Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Brown wide open. He fired. Had the space there, but it's offline. Philadelphia shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Harden with the drive. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got 8.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Harris. Maxey passes to Howard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jordan finds Durant. Back to Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Maxey passes to Milton. Here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. He gets that one.
Timeout.
He has 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kevin. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. 6-point game. The shot's good.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Outside, Simmons. Curry on the wing. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The pass to Irving. But they get it back. And it's off from 3-point range. Curry passes to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, man, and defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Over in the corner, Green. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd. Simmons against Dinwiddie. And it's Simmons penetrating. He kicks to Embiid. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The 76ers with another miss. Nets trail by 6. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Misses from short range.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Now to get the whole team pumped up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simmons passes to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
He's improving from distance. Now, that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
Back to Dinwiddie. The tray misses there. And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Embiid, lets it go with the 3. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Pass to Claxton. Embiid with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's the lob for Harris. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Maybe we all know Harris as a shooter, but he can still get up.
Nets trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Outside for Griffin. From outside, off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Griffin passes to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Simmons. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks so much, David.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And the Nets miss again. And the 76ers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Milton. Now, here's Maxey. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jordan inside, working on Howard. High post shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the call, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Simmons against Harden. Simmons passes to Thybulle.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Harden kicks to Brown. Connects on the 9-footer. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Curry. Offline with his 3. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Philadelphia.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Wasted no time on that one.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Embiid. Over Jordan. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 14. Harden surveying the D. KD finds Harden. Shoots from the line. Durant, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Yo, whose man's is Simmons?
Simmons with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And the starting lineups have concluded. So The NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Simmons. Embiid kicks to Green. Knocks down the 3 ball. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Curry following the basket by Trae Young. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Puts it up from 17. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got his second basket.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And the rejection by Collins. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Bogdanovich dishes to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Capella with it. Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Simmons finds Embiid. On the wing, Green. For 3, Harris. Kept alive, trying to end the drought. And Embiid lays it in.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Young against Simmons. From deep three-point range, Young's shot is off. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. And slam dunk by Harris.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Outside Collins. Here's Capella. Second chance shot. Collins wide open. He fires. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And stolen by Hunter. Ahead. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And the rejection by Embiid. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Thibault with the ball. Okongwu covering. Now the pass to Maxey. And stolen by Williams. Here's Herter. Here's Okongwu. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Korkmaz. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, he's a balanced, smooth, surprisingly tough athlete. Williams causes a lot of problems for the defense.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers ahead, up by 1.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Passes it to Herter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hawks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Maxey passes to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. Howard in the post. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Gallinari up top. Defended by Thybulle. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
That's break here. Here come the Hawks. Reddish kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. Over Thybulle. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 3.
That is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Lock at 6. Here's Herter. Good on the 3-point shot. Herter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Gallinari brings the double team. Pass to Milton. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 4. Williams double team to the left side wing. Hawks passing it around. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Here's Resch. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Taken away by Williams. Here we go, one-on-one. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. Another shot. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Howard.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. There's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Simmons penetrating. He feeds it to Harris. It's good. This game is all even. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
Outside Collins. Hunter with it, working on Green. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside, Simmons. To the middle, and slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. From the baseline. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Young fires away from outside. And he got that one up in time. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And Tobias Harris, a player that... And...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like you did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Howard, the pass to Thibault. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Young drives in. Bucket is good. Young's got 8.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Up again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Simmons against Bogdanovich. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size, that you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Young against Simmons. Now, here is Young. He's got 10. 5 to shoot. Capella, a shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And there's the pass to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. The step back jumper is good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Curry outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 1-point game. They get it again. Capella. Hunter kicks to Collins. Young outside. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Now Simmons. He has 6. And here's Embiid with the putback. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Inside. Hunter, the pass to Capella. It's good. He's got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Misses the 3. The Hawks leading by 4. Lob pass to Capella. That shot no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
It's good.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the three.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Maxey, and a lot of contact on that one. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Here's Williams. But they'll get another chance.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And good that time. That's 10 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Outside Williams. Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Harris. Feeds it to Embiid. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's all evened up.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Philadelphia also making a switch. And Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Harris misses. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Curry dishes to Simmons. Pass to Harris. Over Collins. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on those second chance points.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Simmons working it over. Outside Curry to take the lead. The shot will not fall. Indeed by Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. That shot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Bogdanovich, no luck. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rebound by the Hawks. To the paint. Here's Young. It falls. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
From deep, Green got it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Young pass to Capella. Money!
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And Young, here we go. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for great. are setting tonight. So the Nets starting 5. We've got Durant out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harrison at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here's Collins. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Here's Collins. Capella finds Young.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. It's Brown on the wing. Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Collins wide open, he fires. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
And here's Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Young. It's stolen by Brown. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Young against Harden. Young dishes to Capella. Tries from 16. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. Clock at 6. Lob pass to Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Harden the pass to Harris. And the Nets miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's Young. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Collins looking around. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Brooklyn trailing. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Rebounded by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Bogdanovich against Harden. Outside Bogdanovich. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Bogdanovich has raised a lot of eyebrows with his consistent play over the past couple seasons. He can really be a spark plug for your ball club as he's able to knock down threes and produce points in a hurry.
Now, here is Harden. Down low. Brown outside. It's Durant with the drive and finished off by KD.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Now, here is Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Durant. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. For three. Here's Capella. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two. Capella's got his third bucket of the night. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here is Gallinari. Herder passes to Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
To the wing on the left. Here's Griffin, and the Nets miss again. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Reddish. Out left of the wing. Williams for 3. They get the rebound. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Claxton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Williams. 6-point lead. Okongwu at the elbow. Back to Williams from outside the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Irving's shot is good.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Williams passes to Herder. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Williams. Over to the wing. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Nice job operating off the dribble for Reddish. A nice, consistent part of his game.
Nets trail by 4. On the wing, Irving puts it up. Here's Griffin. Lays it up off the glass. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 1:10 left here in the second. Griffin down low. Gallinari covering. Griffin's shot is off. Pass to Herter. And yes, it's good.
Well, Herter's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Okongwu. Now Williams. Out to Gallinari. To the middle. Williams looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Herter. Brooklyn with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green passes to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks leading by 4.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And that one drops for him.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to and a star in his role. Clint Capella. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the 2.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here is Young. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by Brooklyn, pass to Collins. Back to Young. Inside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Brooklyn trailing, and here comes Harris leading the fast break. The offensive rebound. Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Pass to Hunter. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
On the wing, Harden, defended by Young. Harden dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And Young, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 6.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Second half of play. We're 3 minutes into the third here.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
So he gets them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Collins. Young finds Bogdanovich, and the 3 ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Bogdanovich has such a nice, repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3 ball there.
Up top, Durant. Brown trying to free himself up. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. Young way outside. And it's off from 3-point range. It's Harden with the drive. Collins with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot. And for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Hunter kicks to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Gallinari on the wing. Back to Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Nets trail by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Outside Williams. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Hawks on top. They're up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
To tie it up. Here's Griffin. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless.
And here is Williams. Gallinari outside. The dish to Reddish. Gallinari wide open. Doesn't go for it. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. To take the lead. Griffin passes to Claxton. Jeff Green on the wing. And the Nets another three.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Williams against Dinwiddie. Here's Herbert. Reddish kicks to Gallinari. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Brooklyn leading by 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Collins passes to Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Collins against Griffin. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Griffin's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Nets. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. KD against Collins, and Capella sends it back. Young looking around. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. The Hawks leading to the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Harden outside. Feeds to KD. It's stolen by Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. They get it back. A second chance effort. On deep, Collins. The putback. Good.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden outside. And again. No good by Brooklyn. Atlanta with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Young outside. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Offensive rebound. Capella dishes to Young. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Harden wide open. He shoots. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out. Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden way outside. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, then there's Griffin, and it's Brown in at the 2. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now Simmons. Top of the key, Harris. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Catch and drain. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great space.
Here is Harden. Brown outside. On the wing, Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Over to the left wing. Simmons against Harden. Good drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside.
Oh,
did you see that? How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Harris. Here's Brown. And there it is for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Down low, Harris. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4'4" to start the night.
Harden draws the double to the paint. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
Oh, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
And Simmons drops them both. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 6. Harden against Simmons. Pass to Harris. Down low. They get a hand on it. Here's Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's where Griffin makes a living. Down low, getting points in the paint.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Simmons against Harden. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. And then Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Simmons against Harden. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now the pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Harden up top, guarded by Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons. Here's Harden. Sweet little floater.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. KD leading the charge. Harden's shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Harden the pass to Griffin. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Brown missing.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as he gets. It's just a fluke miss.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead.
In the gym trying to work on my break up.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Thibault. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Hill's checked in. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Passes it to Luwawu. From deep. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 8. And it's Hill penetrating. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sneaky veteran drive. Hill's going to get the bucket, get fouled or both.
First trip to the line for him here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Green, the pass to Jordan. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Outside Hill. It's stolen by Brown. Green up on top. Defended by Thibault. And it's Green missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. The kick out to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle. Howard in the post. Guarded by Jordan. Pass to Thibault. Inside. It's deflected. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Pocket 4. Here's Howard. Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
What focus from the veteran. Howard is used to the physical contact. He welcomes the chance to score through it.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Hill. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Harden bounce pass. Griffin down low. Embiid's there. Can they get it? Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 16.
Oh. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Feeds it to Griffin. Over Embiid. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
KD passes to Griffin. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Shoots from the baseline. That one wide left. The shot, no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, and this talented 76ers team, they are loaded. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the three. Here's Milton. He can't get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Now here is Harris. Griffin trying to get open. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Hill against Harden. Korkmaz. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harden against Hill. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Thybulle. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The feed to Harden. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Hill with some nice D.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
It's Howard with the drive.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was. But I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that get small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Korkmaz passes to Hill. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Thibel's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Green finds Jordan. Back to Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Hill.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Green. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. Curry passes to Embiid. And it's in there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Green passes to Jordan, tries from 10, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Dinwiddie. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Simmons inside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Jordan, high post. Embiid's there. Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. KD looking around. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
Out to the wing. And so it's Philadelphia, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We've got more. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Griffin. Brown out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the force line. So that's the next 5. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Ring shot on the way. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Harden the pass to Brown. Now here's Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Cans it from downtown.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Harris up top. Back to Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's good. 2 points. And it's 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Oh, and the agility that Harris possesses is not easy to keep pace with him. I mean, especially in the pick-and-roll situations when he's diving to the front of the rim.
A deep 3 from Durant. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Harden against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Simmons against Harden. Tries again. And the bucket is good. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Out to KD. It's Brown on the wing. Inside, here's Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing. And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. A double-double threat. He's tough to match up against.
Simmons against Harden. Outside, Simmons. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, stretch Armstrong. Durant doesn't even need to jump, it seems, to throw it down. His athleticism, his height, his length, it's just unreal.
Simmons against Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Simmons against Brown. Curry with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the Nets, another three.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
The pass to Green. Green against Harris. Jordan with the rebound. And here are the Nets. It's a 16-point game. A step-back shot here. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Simmons passes to Curry. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Brown, good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Simmons with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what... moments away. They gather at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. The Hawks. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on payday.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Young passes to Collins. Young trying to break free.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Simmons with it. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And finished off by Collins.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Simmons looking around. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Harris. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Young. Rejected by Harris. Capella with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Young with no one around. No good with the triple. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle. Here's Embiid. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Curry passes to Simmons. Fast break, the Hawks. And here's Young from the arc. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers off to a slow start. They trail by 7. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
From deep, Collins kept alive. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And here is Simmons. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
Here's Young. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 6. The drive by Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And Young kicks to Collins. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Collins has got 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
There's the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Shoots. But they recover it. The kick out to Young. Second chance shot. And he gets the jumper to drop. 7 points in the game.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Outside, Simmons. Two-on-one as they jump out on the break. Pass to Young. The three. Atlanta gets it back. Capella from down in the low post. It goes. Capella's got his second basket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's the Atlanta. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard position.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Good on the second free throw. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Hawks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Nice stop from Kevin Herder, using his size to his advantage.
Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Gallinari. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. Gallinari with the steal. Herder passes to Okongwu. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Williams comes with a double team. Pass to Milton. Hill dishes to Howard. Shoots it. And he can't bank that one in. Gallinari outside. Williams, that's a two-pointer. That shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Williams passes to Reddish. Brown. Hill with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Hill with the jam.
You know, George Hill is an explosive athlete who can definitely finish above the rim.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Hill deciding where to go with it. Bobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. All going up court. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Now, here's Thibault. Back to Korkmaz. No good on the three. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Simmons passes to Embiid. Rebounded by the Hawks. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Hunter, no one around him. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 18. Curry dishes to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
Now Young. He's got 7. And there's the feed to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Young from outside. And it's Capella missing. Fast break, Philadelphia. Harris has got the ball.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And stolen by Harris. Young with the steal. And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to, and this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's George Hill, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And here's Hill for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Hill against Young. Hill inside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Shoots over Capella. No good from Howard.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
On its way from Young for 2, and it falls over the rim and in. Young's got 9.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
The pass to Korkmaz. Off target with his 3.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around and finish off by Collins.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Thybulle, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Young. He's got 9. To the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. Three-pointer. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Capella. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the 76ers on the break. From outside the arc, Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy that's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Williams. Green, the pass to Simmons. And stolen by Okongwu. He lobs it up.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Williams against Simmons. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Gallinari passes to Herter to the right side. And that one hits back iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And here's Green outside. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And Williams, here we go. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Williams has got his first basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Simmons finds Embiid, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And Embiid drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish, working hard to make an impact.
Williams against Simmons. Outside for Curry. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading by 16. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Embiid. He dishes it to Green. Now here's Simmons. Defense right on him. And that one is good.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Pass to Williams. Out to Gallinari. Kaddish dishes to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Simmons against Williams. Up top, Simmons. It's stolen by Reddish. Launches a 3. Herter, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. Here's Embiid. Williams with the defensive effort.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Simmons with it. Out to Harris, over Williams. Simmons, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Gallinari on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons. A genius at drawing contact.
That one misses. The Hawks leading by 15. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young fires away from outside. Bogdanovich finds Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here is Simmons. Outside Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bogdanovich with it. Curry meets him. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. The offensive rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. This one for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Collins looking around. High post try. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 21.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...